Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most productive way possible. Well, I was trying to get into your energy. I had a really interesting experience. I actually had to stop and look stuff up, so I didn't stay there too long because I was like, wait, what does that mean? So I want you to remember you are also considered the moon child, and so I think it's really important for what I saw. It was kind of like in the woods, but not really in the woods, sort of more like sitting in the creek in the dark, and the moon was not quite full yet though. It wasn't quite full. And there were like some clouds going across it a little bit, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And then I heard the whippoorwill. And that was the thing that made me go, wait, I don't know what a whippoorwill means. And that was all I was getting from the image, so I popped out of it and went and looked it up. And so I'm going to read to you what it was I found because I think it's really significant. Okay, so I didn't know this about whippoorwills. They nest in the dead leaves on the ground. And so they live near the edge of woods. And so if you've ever lived out in the country, which I did growing up, near woods, which I did, you'll hear the whippoorwills all night long. And they will do like 100 at a time of just whippoorwilling noises. It's so cool. I really like it. It's one of my favorite things about northern Michigan. So the things that it said was the art of nighttime movement and camouflage. So being stealthy is really important. Things that it's being grounded while you're discovering things that are hidden. You could if you could end up sitting up right next to a whippoorwill and not even know it until all of a sudden he starts singing, like if you're just sitting there quietly. So it's kind of cool that way. It's also about heightening your senses, especially in the middle of the night. So like in the evening, if you go for a walk, pay attention to your intuition. If you get up pre-dawn and go for a walk, that would be like a really great time to really like see what you're hearing. Even if you're just laying in bed, but the light hasn't quite brightened up yet, like really pay attention to the intuition that's coming in. It says to get in step with the moon cycles. So we have a lot of eclipses going on. The North Node is in Cancer. That's totally going to affect you. North Node is in Cancer. And so we have a new moon eclipse coming up in Cancer in July. And then there will be a full moon eclipse in Cancer happening in December, right around the equinox. And then there will be, or will that be with Capricorn? But anyway, so at the Capricorn and Cancers, we will get so it'll be Cancer. It'll be Capricorn. So will be the full moon eclipse. And then there will be another new moon eclipse, I think, in January in Cancer. And so that's kind of how the cycle rolls. And so get in tune with that, but also get in tune with the monthly cycle. And so a waxing moon, which was what I saw, I didn't know this, is considered an opportune time. Well, that I knew. So right after, so plant your seeds. This is really important. We're having a new moon in Taurus, which is all about bringing abundance into your life and everything. And so plant your seeds of intention. What is it you want to create over the course of the next 18 months to a year? Pay really close attention to what you want to do. And then you should be able to start getting things to really start moving forward using that eclipse energy as it comes along to either bring things in or eliminate things on the way out. So kind of be thinking with a longer range view. So kind of cool. Kind of keep some of your ideas to yourself because it's about stealth. It's about peering into the darkness. So not everybody needs to know everything. Ooh, and look at this on the bottom. There you are. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Wow, that was long. But it was exciting. And so please give me a thumbs up. It helps me grow my channel. I appreciate all the comments, the likes, the shares. And it's a new beginning. This is an exciting time to be a Cancer. So let's just see what else is going on this week. All right. So Sunday, the moon is in Aquarius until about 6:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and then it moves into Pisces. And so Aquarius
isn't really comfortable with carrying with emotions, and so they carry them off to the side, and see how she's not really looking at her emotions as she's pouring them out. She's more up into her head, and so you might find that you are pretty up into your head early in the day on Sunday, walking in, on the 28th. But here, by the time we get to Sunday night, it moves into Pisces, and you should be very comfortable with this energy. This will be in your 9th house of higher knowledge, spirituality, long distance travel, research. I think this is all about you paying attention to your dreams Sunday night. See what kind of information you can bring in Sunday night that will help you on this new path that you're setting out on. That's part of getting in touch with this lunar cycle, is really using that. And then while it's in Pisces, you're going to have to identify, what are you resisting, or what is resisting the changes you want to make? There's some sort of a resistance, so identify what it is, and then surrender to your higher knowing and knowledge and information that's coming in, the divine, right? So this is really just getting in touch with all of those things so that you can create for yourself what it is that you want to create. It's a new beginning. It's definitely a new beginning. Oh, love it. Full moon in Pisces. This is about balancing your spirituality and your practicality. So get in touch with what it is you want to create, right? What is it you want to create? And then this full moon in Taurus is all about practicality, all about creating the practical steps on a plan. So perfect timing. That new moon is over the following weekend. So you have like all week to be getting in touch with what it is you want to create. Where do you want to go? You don't need all the steps. You need to know where you want to end up, pretty much, like a general good idea, and then concentrate on developing the first couple of steps, because as you go along, if you're using your intuition, Spirit will shine the light and show the way. Okay? So on Wednesday, the moon is going to move into Aries, and for you, that's in your 10th house of career, so this could be like a career thing. And so there's a need to release something to end the cycle so you can begin a new cycle. What are you releasing? Okay, so you could be releasing their bad attitude. You could be releasing a career. You could be releasing a phase or a stage. You might have completed a project and are getting ready to start a new project. Whatever it is that's going on, it's going to bring a lot of peace when you do that release thing. And so figure out where you are and where you want to go, and let go of what you don't need. He doesn't carry a lot. So it's an ending of a cycle. It's releasing the part that you don't need anymore so you can move forward. Okay, let's say you were going to be moving. Well, it's in your career house. But this, I gotta go. So say you're planning to move. Before you move, you always go through and you try to eliminate stuff out of your life that you don't want to take with you to the new place, right? Because when you get there, you're going to want to decorate with new stuff. So it could be like that with your career, something that you need to let go of, or attitude or something, so that when you get to where you're going, okay, I think you need to eliminate negative feelings, because we have rage. So you need to release the negative feelings you have, so a sense of peace comes in. So maybe something didn't go quite as you wanted it to. If there's something that's upsetting, you need to let it go. But look at this, you also have dedication. And look how the light is shining on it. It's like all sunny and bright. And I think that if you can let go of your negative attitude, then you can dedicate yourself to the new project ahead. The new aspect, the new place you're moving in your career, or whatever this new start is. Friday afternoon, the moon gets into Taurus at 4:18 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's in your 11th house of groups and group activities, but from 2 o'clock in the afternoon on, you probably don't make any major decisions. The moon is void of course for a little while. It's probably best to just kind of ease your way into the weekend. Don't start anything new. And with group and group activities being highlighted, maybe, make some plans for the weekend to spend some time with some friends and do something fun as a little bit of a downtime. But then you have that new beginning coming. So you're going to spend some time over the weekend with that energy from the new moon, figuring out what it is you're going to do next, right? So let's see what you have. Okay, with the new moon, ask for your needs to be met. So it will really help if you can identify where the new beginning is. When you realize that you can look through the keyhole and see the future. But what do you need? What do you need? Be sure to write that down when you're writing your new moon intentions. You want to write down what you need, ask for what you need, and be grateful and say thank you for what you already have. This is really important. Gratitude is super important. The moon doesn't get into Gemini until 11:40 p.m. on Sunday night, and so really it's not going to have that much effect on the energy this week. But for you, that will be your 12th house of hopes, goals, and dreams and wishes, and because it'll be overnight, you might want to go ahead and, consider the fact that that'll be another opportunity, a really good time to listen to your dreams and keep a dream journal if you don't already do this. Again, you're being told to release the old and rest. You're completing a cycle and you're getting ready to start a new cycle. So this week is about letting go, releasing and letting go, the final stages of what happened from that full moon, where you made some decisions, some things came to a conclusion, you ended some stuff, and now you're getting ready to move into a new phase. And it's exciting. And the energy that I feel right now is so exciting. I don't know if you could, I'm sure you can pick it up because I'm talking super fast. I keep trying to slow down because I want you to understand what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, the sense of excitement that I have right now, like something big. It's something big. It's something big. So ask for your needs to be met. It's a big plan, but it needs a practical touch to it. So focus on the practical matters. When you ask for your needs to be met, you ask spirit, but also look around. Other people in your life that can help you, be practical. Be practical about this. It's good to be in touch with spirit. It's also really good to have the crab. You're in touch with your emotions and you're in touch with the groundedness of the sand, and so you can do both. So be grounded. Wow, you have a lot of cards here. Be grounded. That's the practical part, and then be in touch with your intuition and your emotions, and the spirituality part. Okay, this anger thing came up again. Free yourself from pain. So whatever is holding you back is your personal irritation, upset, whatever, something that hurt you. You have to let it go. It could be emotional. Feels emotional, to be honest. But so maybe somebody at work hurt you. Maybe somebody in a group setting. So if you've got a big extended family, maybe someone in the family upset you, maybe one of your friends did, because we have group and group activities also going on. So it could be like a group situation where you felt pushed to the side or whatever. You need to let go of the anger and the resentment. It's holding you back. Rest and release. Release and rest, right? You've got to let it go. Take a deep breath so you can move into the next phase. Okay, let's go with this one. Awaken your empathy. Sometimes in order to release pain, it's good to know the why. Why did somebody do that in the first place? And if you can think of, they didn't know better, or they weren't taught better, or such and such a thing happened to them, no wonder they acted like that. When you get a little sense of empathy, it doesn't make what they did right. It just makes it easier to swallow, a little more palatable, right? It's like you still have to take the medicine, but a spoonful of sugar helps it go down, right? It's like the understanding so that 90% of what people say to you has nothing to do with you. Nothing. And if you can recognize that in a situation that's really difficult, that's when you start seeing progress. That's when you start getting somewhere. Did you see that flash of light? Oh, there it is again. I don't know. There must be cars going by, but I don't know how it's reflecting into... It's got to be that. Like I heard a car go by that time, so I don't know how that happened. All right, so then we have... I was like, that is so weird. Lilac. Strengthen your faith. So get in touch with spirit. Get in touch with your higher self. And also just have faith and confidence in yourself. Like you can do this. You just need a practical plan. You need a practical plan. And then we have tangerine. Be spontaneous and have fun. So I think this weekend, get out there and have some fun. Go have some fun with your friends. Kind of just shake it all off and go have some fun. And I guess just kind of get over the anger. I can see that you're mad. Don't be mad. It's not productive. Okay? All right. I will see you back here for the new moon reading. I will see you here for the weeklies. And let's get going. Write it down. Write it down. Woohoo! All right. We'll talk soon. Bye.